Counting down to first pitch at Citi Field, it's the Nationals and the Mets. Next. Now from the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, MLB The Show has baseball from beautiful Citi Field. Opening day behind us, it's Game 2 of the regular season between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's give you a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Nationals, as their starting 9 tonight will look like this. On the mound to square off against these guys, a former Cy Young Award winner, the veteran right-hander Bartolo Colon. Denard Span will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. Colon is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So Span retired to start things out, and with that, let's take a look now at how the Mets will set things up on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Anthony Rendon will dig in here. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. What to make of big Bartolo Colon? Who saw that coming last year? 18 wins and a 2.65 ERA in a season in which he turned 40 years old.
And both of those numbers were good for second in the entire American League. He wound up getting priced out in Oakland, so he's got a new ball club this year, and are they ever happy to have him too?
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw to first, and Colon's looking good here as he gets two quick ones to start the inning.
Well, he really bunched him up on that two-seam fastball right there. That's not a very confident swing either, and the result, just an easy ground ball.
Bryce Harper will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And this is going to be important against a team like this. You can't let them get into too many hitters counts because they'll tear you apart.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. They'll match up against an imposing presence indeed. The #1 overall pick in 2009, hard-throwing right-hander Steven Strasburg. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. Daniel Murphy will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Mets, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
2-strike pitch from Strasburg. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Now a swing and a ground ball. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, first baseman.
Number 30 will take his first cuts of the ball game here. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Strasburg, a full season removed now from the shut him down or don't shut him down saga of 2012. Very good as expected for the Nats last year, although the win total may not have reflected that. He finished 8-9, but with an ERA of an even 3 in 30 starts. A little bit outside. 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Goes the other way as this is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Michael Lee will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
Now the 3-0 offering. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, third baseman,
Number 3 will be the batter. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
That's a major league curveball there. Those take a while to get used to, believe me.
Strasburg with a check at first, and he'll get back in safely. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. 2 out with the man at first. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Tries to go the other way with a curveball, but this ought to be a routiner out in right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. After 1, no score. Jason Worth will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck.
Jason Worth.
Now the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they job to lay off.
The 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Sliced down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Let's analyze this swing on Swing Track. This pitch is away, but you'll see him swing inside the ball and try to pull it. You got to take that the other way.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in for the first time here.
Throw it by him. Come on, quick it by.
First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Ian Desmond.
Ian Desmond will stand in now, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Gary Cox will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the match, center fielder, Gary Cox.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Come on, Ned.
The 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They already walked one guy in the first inning. Now he's in danger of losing the leadoff guy here in the second.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
David Lee will take his cuts now. First pitch coming.
Here we go.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Taken there by Escobar. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
Batting seventh, left fielder,
Michael Kadire will dig in now. A dangerous hitter indeed as the National League's reigning batting champion. And a ball, 1-0.
1-0.
out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a pitch swung on and hit to Desmond at short. And the throw to first just about takes him out as it skips up and over him. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play.
Well, don't know quite what happened on this one. Here it is again. I mean, this just hits him right on the heel of the glove.
Brian McCann will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
A runner on first with 2 away. Took something off there, but it misses. Ball 1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Well, remember, this inning, it should be over. You know, he's trying to find that 4th out, and he's having trouble with the strike zone.
And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Harper is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mets leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian here as it's Wilson Ramos that gets set to lead off the Nationals half of the inning.
Come on now, let's go.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Ball 1.
Oh, that's out.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Yunel Escobar steps in now. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Off the plate again, 2-0 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
And this is fouled at the plate. And this is fouled straight back. Now another 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Hard hit down the line, but foul. Hit hard on the ground is short. And now against his body, a jump throw. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting ninth, pitcher,
Steven Strasburg will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
The 1-0. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
1-2 now.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bartolo Colon makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Bartolo Colon.
And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike. Here's one hit towards the hole. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
The batter, number 28, second baseman.
Daniel Murphy will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Come on, Matt. Here we go.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing off. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And Ramos able to look this one into his glove for out number 2.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
Number 30 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Get it out of here!
And that misses for ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
In there, and it's even at 1. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. It'll be Denard Span to lead us off when we return. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Denard Span will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
Colon ready with the 1-0. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Here it comes, 3-0. And they are still hitless, but at least they'll have a base runner here. It's ball 4.
Now in a scoreless game, I've got a hunch he may get a green light here. They may want to try and get something started that way.
Anthony Rendon will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
Swinging a ground ball to short. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Bryce Harper will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
That is bounced toward the hole, and it's going to get into left field. A solid single, and they're into the hit column for the first time tonight.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Jason Worth will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Nationals leave one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Michael Lee will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Here comes the 1-0. Fouled straight back. And he misses 2-1. Fouled back. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And they are still hitless, but at least they'll have a base runner here. It's ball four.
The batter, number 3.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is going to be a foul ball. Strasburg with a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Okay, take it now.
Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Hey, nothing.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
Here we go.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Now batting, center fielder,
Gary Cox will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
Move that runner over, will ya?
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Ball 2. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Second walk here in the 4th inning. I mean, that's too many against this bunch. It doesn't look like he and his catcher are on the same page right now.
David Lee will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Short lead from second, now the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that'll go as the Mets' first hit of the ball game. The throw home. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead. Michael Kadire will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. Too low, 1-0. Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back easily. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. Might have an idea something's up here. And now he'll go back to second another time here. And the fans don't like this at all. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
The 1-2 to Kadire. Kadire swings and misses here as he's down on strikes for the second out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Brian McCann will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. And a double steal try here. And he sails it over his head. That ball's down the line, and this is trouble. But luckily, it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Well, we're going to take another look right here, and I think the double steal catches him by surprise behind the plate. You see him trying to go after the lead runner, but the throw's nowhere near the target, and that's going to wind up costing him a run.
The 1-0 now to McCann. To 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
What, Ryan?
And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Now the 3-1. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Now there are 2 ways you can go here as a pitching coach. So he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. Some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. Other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot out.
Bartolo Colon will get a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to pad onto his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 away. First pitch coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Again, a 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2.
That's right. Wait for your pitch. Here we go.
Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Grounded to third. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as this side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Ryan Zimmerman will make his way towards the box to lead off the
Leading
fifth.
off for the Nationals, first baseman Ryan Zimmerman.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Here we go.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Play 12. 1-2 to count.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says, enough with trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
Ian Desmond will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one.
Get him down.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
Playing 11. 1-1. Let's get you out here.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Really?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Who's that?
Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Wilson Ramos will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning.
Woo!
Circle change there, called strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Let's go.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. Number 3 has got it, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. Daniel Murphy will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
And that's in there for his strike. 1-1.
Oh, come on.
And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
A 2-1 offering. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
Just a good job of going with the pitch there. You see it's on the outside part of the plate, and with the bases empty, that third baseman's a good 15 to 20 feet off the line. So this is not much more than a routine ground ball, but he's got no shot at getting to it.
Number 30 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And this one is a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead. On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Tanner Roark is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Michael Lee will be the first one to greet him, as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Lee.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
So far, I think they've just singled him out and said, don't let this guy beat us. He hadn't seen much to hit at all.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Outside, 3-0 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Number 3 will be the batter, 0 for 2 thus far.
Time for sacrifice.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now, as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Now this is on the ground for Desmond. This could be 2. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Wow, that is a very quick turn up the middle there. This is not a guy that you're going to double up all that often. But you see the good feed and then the strong return throw, and they're indeed able to roll him up.
Gary Cox will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 4-0 New York. Yunel Escobar will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
First pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Fouled back. And this one's taken by Escobar. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Brian Goodwin will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Goodwin.
Oh, and that one swung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
Upstairs with this one as they try to change the eye level here. It's 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And a lot of times, you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
Denard Span will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. Low for ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors on the Washington line score. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Lee is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Casey Jansen will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the sixth.
Number 44, Casey Jansen.
David Lee will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the sixth.
The shortstop, David Lee.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Ramos is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a one-pitch out to begin the home half of the sixth.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
So one away in the inning for Michael Kadire. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Waiting next is Brian McCann. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. And you can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitcher's outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Brian McCann will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Here we go.
Lays off 1-0. Two out, nobody on. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Anthony Rendon will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Anthony Rendon.
Now the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Harper.
Bryce Harper will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Jason Worth.
Jason Worth will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They're down 4-0. Bartolo Colon will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Swinging a soft liner towards first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Yep, that's a pitcher up there, all right. Sounded like he hit that ball with a rolled-up Sunday newspaper.
Daniel Murphy will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. And that misses, ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Breaking ball somehow misses the outside. 2-2.
That's definitely a borderline pitch there on 1-2. I don't think he could have had any argument at the plate if that was called strike three.
One out, nobody on. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Since coming in the 6th, I mean, he's knocked down 5 in a row. He's given him a real lift out there.
Number 30 will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going.
Let's go one more time, baby.
And there's a fastball from Jansen as he gets ahead here, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Now another 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Michael Lee will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's the first offering. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's a look over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2. From the stretch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Swinging a hard liner to short. Flip goes to Escobar at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Ryan Zimmerman will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's the first pitch to him. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Ian Desmond will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Now here's a swing, and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Zimmerman will take the turn at third and head for home. And they'll get back to run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Wilson Ramos will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Fouled back. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Yunel Escobar will stand in, but with the tying run still in the on-deck circle, he needs to get on base somehow. First offering on the way. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. Number 3 camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
And the call's been made for a pinch hitter now as Nate McLouth has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Runners left in scoring position. One of the big keys to this ball game so far. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this one misses to McLouth as that evens the count at 1-1. Desmond takes his lead at second. The pitch out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. Lee is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 in the inning for the Nationals thanks to this swing by Ian Desmond. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Nats 1. Craig Stammen is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Craig Stammen.
Number 3 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Third baseman, number 3.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
1-0 on the way. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Now the 2-1. And this is fouled straight back. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good, strong throw.
Gary Cox will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. First pitch coming. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Boy, that's just a nice job coming off the mound right there. You've got to give your fielder a nice target to aim for. You got to know where the bag is. You got to make sure you catch the ball. And then most important of all, you better get yourself out of the way. And he was able to accomplish every one of those things for the out.
David Lee will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 1-2. Now a swing here and another ground ball headed to first. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
Oh, and it makes such a difference when that pitch is up a little bit. It's not a bad pitch, really. It's on the outside corner. But that slider, so much easier to handle when it's belt high or higher. And he's able to just hit it hard the other way.
Michael Kadire will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. Denard Span will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Denard Span.
Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game. Now the 2-1 pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard to no avail. It's 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And you know he wants this complete game, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if a walk right here might be the end of the line.
3-2 pitch. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. And now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Anthony Rendon will stand in. He popped out in his last time. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch. Bryce Harper will stand in as their last chance now. And he takes ball one.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
One 0 on the way. Line hard to the left side. Foul. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And this will find its way to the 335 sign. The throw into second. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Well, pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with two bases.
Jason Worth will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
And this will be a called strike two, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, what a nice job to come in here and finish this one off. And with that, he picks up career save number 1. So nice going.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Mets come out on top 4-1. Good night from Flushing.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run, 5 hits, 2 errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Bartolo Colon. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Steven Strasburg. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.